November. That is so crazy. I actually can't believe that we are in November and 1 month closer to the year being over and October just being over. I feel like October literally flew by. I feel like this entire year has been flying by. Like, truly, this year has gone by so quickly. I know that happens as you get older. Time just like goes by quicker, but wow, did this year go by really fast. I'm so sad that October is over. Honestly, don't get me wrong, I'm excited for Christmas just like everybody else. Although I've never been one of those people to like have my Christmas tree up on November 1st. I'm not like that. Like mid-November, then we can put it up. I just am sad that all the spooky stuff is done and we're into November. Although it doesn't feel like November. It doesn't even feel like October, honestly. It is, I think, 85 today. It's a high of 87. So we're still in summer here in Southern California. I thought it would be fun to kind of bring you guys along today. The first of the month is always a fun time to kind of reset and do new things, but it's also sad because rent is due and bills are due, so that sucks. But definitely in need of a reset today. Honestly, if my voice sounds weird, it's because I went to horror nights yesterday and I was screaming all night and my voice is just shot and I feel like my ears are too, honestly. Horror nights was so much fun. I actually have never been to horror nights. I've only ever been to Not Scary Farm or Haunt, whatever they call it now. I've always known it as Not Scary Farm, but whatever. But I was super excited to go to Universal because I felt like it would be a little scarier and it's like with characters that you know from movies and shows and stuff. And it was super fun. I was a little bit worried because a lot of people this year have been saying that they did not have a good experience. They only got to get on like 1 or 2 mazes and it was super crowded. So I was worried. I was anticipating we were only going to do like 1 maze, honestly. We ended up paying for the $10 add-on that we could get there an hour and a half early. So worth it in my opinion if you're going next year. And we actually got to do all of the mazes and the terror tram. I don't know how we did it. I mean, honestly, the lines were not that bad. And I feel like every line that we were in, the wait time was not accurate. It was always less than what it said. There were some mazes that we went into, it said it was like a 45-minute wait. Like we waited maybe 15 minutes. So I don't know if they were just overestimating. I don't really know what was going on, but we were able to get on every single maze and so that was pretty cool. And like I said, even the terror tram had 0 wait when we went on it. Like we just walked onto the tram and went in. It was a lot of fun. I think my favorite maze, I don't know, they were all really good, honestly. I think my favorite maze might have been, I don't know, I feel like I'm a little biased towards maybe like Stranger Things or The Last of Us, probably The Last of Us, honestly, but they were all really good. Surprisingly, the maze that had the shortest line the entire night was, I think it was called Monstrous, and it was like Monsters of Latin America or like Legend of Latin Monsters. It was something like that. And it literally all night had such a short wait. That one was one of our favorites. Like everybody in our group, it was one of our favorites. I thought it was so good. Honestly, I was so surprised. They even had a person out there with a sign that was like, low wait time, please come in line. And I thought it was so good. I think my least favorite may have been, I don't know, Evil Dead maybe. I don't think any of them were bad, but that one, I've just never seen any of the Evil Deads. So I didn't really know the storyline and I was just very confused on the storyline when we were going through the maze. I don't know, they gave a little like pre-video that like I guess the mom gets possessed, but as I was walking through I was just like, we're in a house. Now we're in an apartment or a hotel, I don't know. And then they had chainsaws and I asked my friends who have seen the movie and they were like, it has nothing to do with the Evil Dead. It's just a Universal thing. Also, something funny is I think they had some call outs yesterday because in the Evil Dead maze, there was a solid like minute, I'm not even joking, which is a long time in a maze, where there was just no scare actors. And we were joking, like it just felt like we were walking through like a house tour because it was like the inside of their house part. And we were just walking through like expecting things to happen, and we were like, oh, okay, I guess we're just walking. And it was kind of funny because in the Exorcist maze also, the same thing kind of happened where like there would be a place where there was definitely supposed to be a scare actor, but the lights would go and the sound effect would go, but nobody would come out. So it was just funny. I think for me, I'm definitely scared. I'm a person who's really scared of loud noises. So obviously they like bank off of loud noises, making you like get scared and like jump scares and stuff. And it was so loud in those houses. I was walking through like, and it was literally the loud noises that would get me every single time. Like I would see them and they wouldn't necessarily scare me. It was the loud noise. So I'd be like, oh, and I would be like, don't think that you got me. It was the loud noise, you know? I saw a TikTok that was like, I don't get scared in haunted houses because I refuse to give former theater majors that much power over me. That's how I felt. I think the scariest one though was probably The Exorcist, because it's The Exorcist. I've actually never seen The Exorcist. I've never seen any of them because I think there's a new one that just came out recently, and I haven't, just because, you know, it's just a little too real for me. Like exorcisms are real, and like possession, I don't know, it gets a little, I'm not one to get too scared of like scary movies, but that's a little creepy. I do think like I'll probably watch it at some point. Like John is always like, how can you call yourself a horror fan and you've never seen The Exorcist? And it's fair, but maybe one day. I didn't really know the storyline since this was based on the new Exorcist, I think. But you know, it's a girl that gets possessed, so it was easy to follow. Also, I feel like at the end, they just had like scares going crazy. Like they were coming out at all sides, like I don't know, towards the end, literally, I was just like, oh my God, they're right there, they're right there, they're in front of me, they're everywhere. The same thing kind of happened on the Unmasked Monsters. At the very end, there's like scares from both sides and they just like come out on top of you. So at first, a guy came from this side, I was kind of like, whoa. And then a guy came from this side, I literally ducked to the ground and I just like ran out of the maze. I was like, nope, I'm done, I'm done. But yeah, overall, so fun. I should have recorded some clips for you guys. I really meant to, but we were just running around. We were so like go, go, go for so much of it. And midway through, like probably like at midnight, we were like, oh, we were all crashing. It was bad because we had just been running and like standing all day. Oh my God, my feet hurt so bad. Oh, I also forgot to mention that we saw Wizarding World and the Death Eaters were out and they were so cool. I want to be a Death Eater so bad. They were just like, they were awesome. And at the end of the night, they were giving out, it was the last day of Horror Nights, so obviously they want to get rid of all of their merch. They were giving out their merch, guys, starting at 90% off. And I didn't get anything, and I think I really messed up. I should have, because these shirts that they had been selling all year for, I don't know, probably like 40 bucks, just guessing, they were going for like $3. It was so crowded in there, and like when I looked through, I couldn't find anything in my size or like anything that I could make work, because I like wearing oversized stuff, but I couldn't find any bigger sizes either. And it was just so crowded. I was getting overwhelmed. I was literally so tired. Like my feet were hurting, my back was hurting. So me and John just kind of like left out of the store and let our friends keep looking. And they said after the fact that I guess they brought out like more sizes, and I was like, dang it, I should have texted them to get me something. But it's okay. I really don't need more shirts. It just would have been something fun to commemorate the occasion. And if it's only like $3, why not? But oh well, it's okay. Anyway, that was my experience at Horror Nights. Super fun. I definitely am gonna go again next year, and I'll do better about vlogging it this time next year. Other than that though, I am so behind on editing. I have a lot of stuff that I need to edit from literally that I filmed. You guys, I hate this apartment. We're a corner unit, and I don't know why people are too freaking lazy to walk down the stairs and then walk on the street. But they like scale the side of our apartment and then like jump off the side onto the street. And it's so uncomfortable. I'm literally sitting right here and this guy like scaled my freaking window. I literally hate it. I also think it's so rude, but Only a couple more months. We are 1 month closer to moving, guys. Anyway, I was trying to say I'm behind on editing, so I'm gonna have to get some editing done today. I realized that I have to make a return, and I like set up the whole return like 2 weeks ago, and I forgot all about it. So we're gonna go do that. We're gonna probably go get some lunch because it's like 2 o'clock and I have not eaten lunch yet. We're gonna clean up the apartment. It's like kind of a mess. It's not like really a mess. I'm being a little dramatic, but there's just things that need to be put back into their places, and like dishes need to be done. So we're gonna do all of that, kind of reset for this month, and yeah, let's get November started. Okay, honestly, happy returns is so easy. I just always feel like I never know what I'm doing because I've only done it like twice, but they literally just like scan your QR code and they're like, okay, bye, you're good. You don't have to provide a box or anything. I love it. But now I am waiting to get food, and then we'll go back home and I guess clean, do laundry, all the fun stuff that you do on your day off. I've just been cleaning and editing. Please ignore the mess behind me. I was excited to come edit at my desk because one, better for my posture, but two, I have really been finalizing my desk setup, and so John has given me like an extra monitor, and I can hook my laptop up to it and just kind of display everything that would be on my laptop. I have a mouse, which I'm pretty happy about, and I just got this keyboard, so I was really excited to use it. I had been wanting what I can only describe as a clicky clacky keyboard for a while, and I found this one, and I'm a fan. It could have been a little bit more clicky clacky, but I think this is like a good muted, like it won't annoy myself or anyone, but I love it. It makes me feel like, I don't know, I'm like a secretary. Problem is, I use Mac or like Apple programs, obviously, such as Final Cut Pro. This does not have, for instance, the command key. I was using John's old keyboard, but it kept dying, and so I decided to get my own, and this one worked because it has a command key. This one does not. So I'm gonna have to figure that out and which button I can use instead for my shortcuts. Okay guys, I have almost completed my cleaning. I've cleaned the whole bathroom, so that's looking nice. Just have to do the dishes now. There's like food back there, but I'll get rid of that later. Also edited my video, and that is getting ready to upload right now, so that should be up tomorrow. It's about time. That video is like 2 or 3 weeks old at this point. So I figured I could just end out this video just talking about November, my plans, my goals, what I have coming up, all of that. Also cannot believe that it's like 5:30 and the sun is starting to set. I honestly hate this time of year because it gets dark so early and I get seasonal depression. So I'm already so sad, and we haven't even had time change yet, so it's gonna be even worse when there's daylight savings. But November, so I really want to come back on here and make a lot more content for you guys. I know I've been slacking majorly lately. Truly, work has just been so crazy, and I feel like I say that all the time, like every time I make a video, but it's just because it's the truth. Anybody who's working a full-time job, I'm sure you know. If you work for Disney, I'm sure you especially know. The holidays are so wild. So it's literally been crazy, but I'm definitely gonna try to like work my schedule a little bit more and create more content for you guys, especially with the holidays coming up. I love vlogging fun things that I do with like my friends, and I'm definitely gonna try to put that on here a lot more often. I also want to stick to kind of doing like a week in my life or a couple days in my life where it's just kind of like a no pressure, just vlogging what I'm up to. I know sometimes that can be boring because I am not doing crazy things. I am going to work every single day or cleaning and doing errands and stuff like that. So definitely will try to only do it when I have things going on so that it's an entertaining vlog for you guys. But that is what we have coming up. Once the new year gets here, which it's coming quick, I don't even know why I'm talking about the new year. We're in November, but you know, we might as well. We're gonna be moving pretty quickly after the new year, hopefully. So we did look at the place that we potentially want to move. The problem is that they have 100% like capacity pretty much year round is what they told us. And as soon as somebody moves out, they kind of go to whoever is next on the wait list and like get them an apartment. And that's just how it works. So we can't really tour an apartment. I would have loved to like film when we went so that you guys could see what the apartment looks like and stuff, but we didn't even get to see that. They said that they would definitely keep us in mind, and like if something opens up, they'll try to show us the apartment, but it's like kind of impossible. And they said that they understand that that's frustrating. They just don't have any model apartments. So we did get to tour the amenities though, and it's really nice. But I guess we'll see. We're put on the wait list right now, and so hopefully the time works out to where we can move from here to over there. If not, there's a couple other places that we can definitely look. So we'll probably look at some other places just to have our options open, and in case something doesn't work out, we can hopefully move into another one. I'm lighting a candle right now, and it's called like Harvest Festival or something, but it smells like pumpkins and it smells so good. I'm not ready to let go of fall, guys. We are in fall. Fall is actually not over. Like winter does not start for a while, so we are still in the fall spirit. Reading. Let's talk about reading. So I'm currently reading Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I think I told you guys I was going to reread Fourth Wing, and I just kind of decided to reread parts that would potentially be beneficial for the sequel. I think if I find it necessary, I'll go back and like reread the whole book, but I did just read it recently, so like I remember a lot of it, and I've also been watching a lot of TikToks, so I'm pretty caught up on what happens. It's just a great story, and I would love to read it again. But the sequel is coming out in 6 days actually. I'm so excited. I already pre-ordered it on my Kindle, so I think at midnight it should drop like onto my Kindle, downloaded, ready to go, and I cannot wait. I'm gonna have wine on hand, I'm gonna have a dinner, and I'm gonna sit and read my book in peace and quiet, and I'm literally so excited. Rebecca Yarros, who is the author, she actually just posted like a little sneak peek today of her reading something, and I'm just like, I don't know. It can't go well. I just have a feeling like it's gonna be a heartbreaking book. It's just giving that vibe, but I can't wait. I think that that is everything I have to update you guys on, but as always, thank you so much for watching, guys, and keeping up with my life, and I will definitely have some more content out for you guys soon, I promise. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!